Have you ever felt different? Well, this conversation is for you. Today's episode is about the freedom that comes with being real. Hey, this is Stef, and welcome to the Together Moving Forward podcast. Podcast helping 2S LGBTQI plus people embrace self love and self respect so you can celebrate yourself with pride. In this episode, you'll discover how embracing LGBTQ pride can strengthen your identity and self-confidence at any age, why letting go of masculine and feminine boxes creates real emotional freedom, how community and self-acceptance can help ease anxiety and self-doubt. Today's conversation is about why self-expression matters more than following a rule book, and we'll offer you reassurance, wisdom, and pride-filled encouragement. Hello again, I'm Stef, and I am a human being. Welcome back to the Together Moving Forward podcast. Embrace your 2S LGBTQIA plus identity with pride through self-love. No matter where you stand in the 2S LGBTQIA plus spectrum, we are all connected. And if you ever struggle to fully love and respect yourself, you're not alone, and this podcast is here to help you. As someone who has navigated my own journey of self-acceptance as a queer, I know the power of hearing voices that reflect our own experiences. In this podcast, you'll hear real stories and conversations that leave you with practical tools, fresh perspectives, and the confidence to embrace who you are with pride. To start, I need to say that I'm not a psychologist, a specialist, or someone with a college degree. I'm just a regular guy here to share with all of you and support each other. I will share my journey, and we will all share journeys together. We'll learn from each other how to move forward. Today, I am so excited to kick off 2026 with my very first guest of the year, and what an amazing one it is. Today, I'm honored to welcome Demon, also known as Demonqueen, to the podcast. Demon is a young LGBTQ creator and drag artist from England whose journey into self-expression began at a remarkably early age. Through drag, community, and pride, he has learned to navigate identity, anxiety, and the pressure to fit into boxes that never truly felt right. In this conversation, Demon shares honest and powerful reflections on growing up LGBTQ, finding chosen family online, and embracing authenticity without labels. Starting the year with his voice feels meaningful, hopeful, and deeply inspiring. A reminder that the future of our community is thoughtful, brave, and full of pride. So, Demonqueen, thank you so much for being here with us today, and welcome to
Well,
the Together Moving Forward podcast.
well, thank you for having me. I'm very excited.
I have to tell you that I was really looking for younger people from our community to be in the podcast. So for a few months, actually, I've been scrolling down on Instagram. And then when I saw you, I was like, wow, okay, yeah. Like I want him to come to the podcast. So I'm really, really happy you're there because I think it's important to have different people from the whole community, but also different ages,
Yeah,
you know?
definitely. Yeah, yeah.
So
Because
thank you for being.
yeah, of course. Yeah, because everyone has different experiences, don't they? Ages, genders, everything. Everyone experiences life in a different way. So I think I'm very happy to be here.
And also because you're in England, most of my guests have been from North America. I've got a few that were elsewhere, but it makes it even more special to me. So thank you very much.
Of course, I'm very happy to do it. I'm so excited.
You discovered drag incredibly young at 11. How did finding that world so early help you shape your confidence and your identity at a time when you felt different from others?
Right. Well, when I found drag, of course, it was Drag Race. And I was just, scrolling on Netflix looking for anything to watch. And when I first watched it, I was so confused. I was like, they're men. I thought that it was like they had two different people and they would bring in the women for the stage and they would just have the boys be like in the chain. I was like, what is this? I thought RuPaul was two different people. I was so confused. But then after watching it for a long time, I was like, oh, they're dressing up as women. And as soon as I realized that, I was like, wow, I have found my people. It was like a hallelujah moment because I was
Mhm.
like, I've finally found people that can just accept who they are, whether they're feminine, masculine, they just love doing what they do. They just love
Mhm.
dressing up, being the best version of themselves, or expressing themselves how they feel on the inside. And I really connected to that. I'd never found anyone that really portrayed that in normal media that was put out to me as a child. So I thought that was such an amazing thing. And I just felt so connected to it. I just found it so heartwarming. It was very affirming as well.
I think you're really lucky and it's great. Well, you're lucky that you have like this that you can relate to on TV or social media, because of course I'm talking like a grandfather again, but in my time we had nothing like this, right? But
Right.
on top of this, to for you at your age to be comfortable with who you are, I think it's so beautiful and amazing. And I wish I would have had friends like you when I was your
Right.
age. It would have helped so much. But congratulations. I think it's amazing.
Thank you so much. Yeah, it's just, I think RuPaul's Drag Race as a whole, or just any drag on media, has done such great things for younger generation like my age. Because I see so many drag queens, 16, 15,
Yeah.
just discovering that this is who they are and this is what they want to do. And I just think it's amazing. And without the people from other generations, older generations, we wouldn't have that. So obviously, we're very grateful.
Yeah. Wonderful.
Yeah.
So you shared that gymnastics sometimes made you feel diminished, while drag on TikTok gave you community and joy. What did drag give you that sports and your earlier environment could not?
Well, drag gave me a community. Sports, I felt so different. In gymnastics, I was the tall one. I was towering over everyone else. So I just felt so out of sorts. I didn't feel like I was part of anything. Like, I enjoyed it and I made loads of friends through gymnastics and they were lovely people, the people I did gymnastics with. But I just always felt different and I always knew there was something missing. Do you know what I mean? Like, I always felt that gymnastics never gave me the love and support that drag has. Like, people support me so much in drag because they can see exactly who I am.
Mm.
Whereas gymnastics is like both a performance based basically, but drag is showing my personality whilst gymnastics is showing what someone else has constructed for me. And I felt a bit under pressure there in terms of gymnastics, but yeah,
Well, that's interesting what you just said, because it was something that people made you, you felt like it was something that people made you do. It was not
yeah,
coming from you.
right,
And how
yeah.
was like the environment into gymnastics? Like you said, it was pretty good, but there was no discrimination, or there was no like, did you feel like any homophobia in it or no?
No homophobia, luckily. The only thing I ever felt in gymnastics was it was just a harsh environment. Like, especially later on. In the beginning, the coaches were amazing. I had amazing coaches. But as I progressed and got to a higher level, because I was such a perfectionist, and whenever I throw myself into anything, I want to be the best. So I got to a level where I had higher level coaches, and they were just, oh, they were horrible, to be blunt. They're very just rude, mean, made you like pushed you to levels where you shouldn't have been pushed, really.
Hmm.
Especially as children, you're going into a sport to enjoy it, which is what I loved the sport when I was younger. And when I progressed, it just got worse and worse, and my love just went because of the coaches and how they would diminish you as people. They just nothing to do with me being gay, luckily. No homophobia within the gymnastics, like my time in gymnastics, but what I did feel was like me diminished as a person. Definitely.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah.
I think in figure skating, I didn't experience that as much, but I can see that
Right.
when it becomes such, you get higher into the sport, then it becomes harder to be the best. So people around you may give you a harder time to be better. So, oh, but that's too
Right.
bad.
Yeah, I know, because I absolutely love the sport, but the coaches ruined it.
Yeah.
It, yeah. I still love the sport. I watch it, but I can't do
Yeah.
it. It's like, oof.
Well, now you've got the dragon. That's what you love doing. So that's great.
Right. Exactly, yeah. And no one's putting pressure on me for it, which is great.
And you're creating everything from what I see for yourself, which is excellent.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. It all comes from me instead of someone teaching me something. Well, I
Yeah.
get taught from videos and stuff, but now it's more personal and what I
Yeah.
want to do. So yeah.
And it's looking fabulous.
Thank you. I
Totally.
try.
It's really good.
Thank you so much.
Anxiety has been a big part of your journey. What have been some of the most helpful ways you've learned to live with it? And how do you stay kind to yourself during the tougher moments?
Mhm. Well, I developed anxiety at a very young age. Gymnastics obviously didn't help. The environment of the coaches, especially later on, really pressured me. So my brain just couldn't handle it. Or it was probably I was born with it because my dad actually has quite bad anxiety as well. So when I first got it, I kept it quiet and I didn't know how to handle it because I didn't know what it was. I used to get so mad at myself for ever feeling, you know, like it was always social anxiety in the beginning. Like I was scared to communicate with new people. I was scared to go into new situations and I was frightened. And especially when I was anxious, I would start to feel sick, and throwing up is like my biggest, oh, I'm so scared of being sick. So
Mm.
whenever I got into an anxious state, it would spiral and I'd think I'd be sick. And my brain would just keep going in circles and circles and it wouldn't stop. But I think I had that for around 2 years without telling anyone,
Mm.
um, which is not the right thing to do. So once I realized I got into a point where I was hard to like, it was even hard to go to school. I talked to my dad and he gave me loads of tips of how to handle it. And the best advice he gave me was, you're never not going to live with anxiety. You just need to learn how to control it and accept that it's there. So accepting that it's there and realizing that it's just me has really helped me. It's really helped me. Like right now, even today, I've had anxiety, but I just tell myself, it's okay. You can control it by just breathing, just breathe and just recognize that you're okay. That nothing's going to happen.
Well, I have to share with you that I had anxiety right before my interview with you because every time before I have to do an interview, I get all anxious. And that's exactly what I did, what you just said, to just breathe and come down. And it's normal for some people. So you just have to deal with it. So you were talking about your dad. So how is your relationship with your family? And
It's amazing. I've
wow.
I've got my dad, my mom, literally no one in my family, my granddad, my grandparents, all of them support me. I've
Oh,
not,
wonderful.
which has been so lucky, and I understand like it's such a rarity, especially for gay people and
Mhm.
anyone in the LGBT community. It is so rare that everyone in your family supports you through the journey. And my mum and dad have just been the best. They've always let me do what I want. I've even at 2, I'd dress in dresses and lip sync to Beyonce. They've always let me be me, and I'm so appreciative that they've let me just blossom because I wouldn't end up here if I was suppressed and diminished by my parents. They've been amazing.
That's so great that you've had this safe space for you. And I think this is why at your age that you are so comfortable with yourself and what you're doing because what your family gave you. That's amazing. That's good.
It's amazing. I'm just so grateful. Yeah.
Congratulate them from me.
I will. They'll love that.
Your community online has become a huge source of strength for you. How has the 2S LGBTQI plus community helped you grow? And what does chosen family mean in your life today?
Mhm. Well, when I first started on TikTok, I didn't understand how supportive the community could be to each other, honestly, because through my experiences, I've only met a few gay people in my life, and I've not had great experiences with the people I've met, um, specifically gay people. So I was hoping that through TikTok, I would gain some sort of a community and a bond with people in the community. And even just from the first video, the support I got was insane. Just from literally yeah, everyone in the LGBT community, specifically lesbians. Lesbians are very supportive of drag, and it's amazing to see. Like they really push me to improve. Also, I from TikTok, I also gained people that would give me like helpful critique as well, without being hateful, which I
Mhm.
found really, really good in the journey because it helped me improve on a level where I could understand what would fit for me without being hated. So yeah, it was really thankful for the community. They've really boosted me, especially on social media. It's just been amazing. I'm just so grateful for everyone.
You've said you no longer believe in masculine and feminine boxes. How did you arrive at that understanding, and how has that freedom shaped the way you express yourself today?
Hmm. Well, from a young age, you're told exactly what a man should be doing in life and exactly what a woman should be doing in life. Literally, I have memories from like 4 years old of just people telling me that because I'm a man, I need to go into something where strength is required, where I have to wear certain things because I'm a man. Even from a young age, I was like, it's a piece of fabric, and I don't think it should not matter. It really should not matter because what is masculine and feminine? It doesn't make any sense to me. Like, even from a young age, I've never fell into the masculine box of what people wanted me to be because I
Mm,
always knew that being myself was the most important thing, especially since my parents were so supportive in that.
yeah.
I arrived at that conclusion very quickly that just because I wear feminine clothes, just because I wear makeup, just because I do drag, doesn't mean I'm less of a man. I'm still, I can still be a male whilst having feminine attributes because feminine attributes aren't a thing, nor masculine things. They are just qualities of a person that you like. People enjoy different things. A guy can enjoy playing with dolls. It doesn't matter. A woman can enjoy weights because that's so masculine.
Mm,
It's there's no box. It's just we all live on a rock
mm.
and we should just do whatever makes us happy. And whatever that is, whether it's masculine or feminine, whether people will diminish you because of it, if it makes you happy, it should not matter. And that's how I arrived at this very destination.
Which is excellent. And I ask a lot of my guests that same question, but I think I want to ask you too, because from a younger perspective, why do you think people want to put us at such a young age into a box and have to fit it in?
Hmm. I
Why?
think that happens because humans are just scared of change. They like to follow a rule book. If there's no rule book, then they don't see a point in doing anything because they need to be told exactly how to live their life, exactly what to do in their life to be successful, exactly what to do to survive. Where I've always realized that a rule book doesn't help at all. What helps is listening to yourself, understanding what you as a person is best for you and what will make you happy. And I think people just want to fit in so they don't get ridiculed.
Hmm.
I really do think that's what happens.
I think you lied to me. You're not 18 years old. You must be like 35 or 40.
I promise I'm 18.
Because
Wise.
yeah, you're really wise and really comfortable with yourself. It's so nice to see.
Yeah. Well, social media, honestly, social media has many bad things, but one good thing it has is that it's really taught me, especially from LGBT community, they've really taught me the ways to think and the ways to live my life because I can't listen to a rule book when that rule book doesn't assign to me. I'm not a straight white male. Oh, well, I'm a gay white male, but I'm not a straight male who has to follow a certain rule book that everyone else has to follow just because, they want to fit
Mhm.
in and they want to be successful within that community. I've always realized that I need to be myself if I want to be happy.
Okay, that makes me happy to hear you say that the social media helped you so much in that way, because I'm scared for my own son that is 9 years old now that is going to want to go on social media at one
Right.
time. And you were able to just see the good into the social media. And what did you do with the bad? Did you just ignore it? And how did you deal with that?
Yeah. What I did with the bad was I listened and I realized that it was just absolute nonsense. And that's why you just have to tell yourself, this doesn't apply to me and it doesn't mean anything. If you don't enjoy the person it's coming from, then it shouldn't mean anything to you because you don't associate with those people. You
Mhm.
just listen, realize that they're making themselves look dumb and move on.
Yeah, stay like away from it. And
Yeah.
that's good. Good advice.
definitely. Yeah.
For young people who feel pressure to figure out who they are, what honest message would you want to share based on everything you've lived so far?
Mhm. My message would be, you'll never know who you are. Just that is literally it. You'll never know exactly what will make you happy. Just think in the moment, and whatever it is in the moment that that will make you feel happy, listen to that and maybe take some advice from yourself and listen to your own brain, because listening to someone else who doesn't live in your eyes, in your body, should not know what the rest of your life should be. You know what makes you happy, you know what you enjoy. Just because you've been told that that's not right, it doesn't mean it isn't right.
Mhm.
Always listen to yourself.
And you found friends and people that are surrounding you that will listen to you and that you can speak to and be yourself. So,
Yeah,
which is
exactly. Yeah.
amazing.
Yeah, exactly. You always have to find people that will respect you as a human.
Mhm.
That's And if you don't, and if you have toxic relationships within family, friendship, just realize that it's never about you, it's always about them, and it's about their insecurities, not yours.
Good. My God. Are you sure you're 18 for real?
I'll show you my ID.
I'm kidding. But this is so you don't know how lucky you are. Well, congratulations to you because, but this
Thank you.
is so nice to see,
Mhm.
like a young person feeling good about who you are. It's amazing. So I think I really wanted that for the podcast. So thank you very much. It's really
Well,
cool.
thank you so much for those kind words. That means a lot. It does.
Well, Demonqueen, thank you so much. It was amazing to have you. And I know you're going to inspire a lot of younger people from our community. And you never know, maybe one day we'll meet. If you
I
ever
know,
come
hopefully.
to Canada, tell me. If I go
Yeah.
to England, I'll shout you a little
Shout me.
higher.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
thank you so much again.
Of course. Well, thank you for having me. This is a great podcast, and I just love that you're bringing the community together, and I'm just really happy to be a part of it. So thank you very much.
Okay.
All right.
Bye.
Perfect. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you. Bye.
Bye. Bye.
Jaman, thank you so much for being here and for sharing your journey so openly and generously. This conversation delivered exactly what I hoped it would: reassurance for those who are still finding their way, wisdom from lived experience, and pride filled encouragement to keep choosing authenticity. And to everyone listening, wherever you are in your journey, please remember that your identity is valid, your voice matters, and you don't need to fit into anyone else's box to belong. You're not alone, and you deserve to celebrate who you are. Damon, please congratulate your parents for me for being such an incredible support to you from the very beginning. This is exactly what parenting is all about. The person you are today is, in my opinion, largely the result of the safe space your parents created for you. That is so beautiful and heartwarming to witness in today's world. I truly believe we should invite your parents to come on the show because they are such a powerful example of what real parenting and truly supporting your child look like. Demon's parents, if you are listening to this, please consider this a genuine invitation to join me in 2026. From the bottom of my heart, thank you for being such extraordinary human beings. I'm always looking for inspiring guests for the podcast, like you guys. And I'd love to have you or someone you know share your journeys with pride. The world needs your story. It has the power to change lives, and your voice matters. Please reach out and send me an email today. It is already time to say au revoir just for now. So please join me every Monday and Thursday for brand new episodes of the Together Moving Forward podcast and learn how to embrace your 2S LGBTQIA plus identity with confidence and pride. If you enjoy this podcast, be sure to subscribe so you never miss an episode on how to love and respect yourself. If you found this episode useful, Share it with a friend or someone you know in our 2S LGBTQI+ community so you can help them embrace self-love. It might seem like a small gesture, but it truly makes a huge difference. Wherever you are from in the world, we are all connected because we are all family. Remember, solidarity beats hate. The more we unite, the stronger we become. Because at the end of the day, we are all equally human and we all deserve the same rights. One last thing before I go. Put your hand on your heart and repeat after me. Yes, you and me together. I embrace my authentic self every day. Yes, I embrace my authentic self every day. From shame, guilt, silence, and rejection to pride, freedom, healing, and love. Together moving forward. Thank you for joining me today and for sharing such a meaningful journey. I truly appreciate you. See you real soon. Ciao. Subscribe now and share to uplift, empower, and make a real difference in our community.